The canyon is a wonderland beyond imagination. The stone forest also gives this land incomparable beauty. This is the birthplace of many heroes and warriors in Chinese history who valued honesty and loyalty. The Tujia people's customs are diverse and colorful and have been passed on for thousands of years. People's Daily online reporters go on separate journeys to explore the grandeur and mystery of Enshi's development over time. Here in Enshi Tujia Miao Autonomous Prefecture, central China's Hubei Province, where lucid waters and lush mountains enhance the beauty of its marvelous peaks and rocks. Enshi's geological location has earned it the nickname Strategic Throat of Sichuan and a natural barrier for Hubei. Rolling mountains create colorful landscapes. Enshi used to be unknown to most of the outside world due to lack of access. A small river blocked our way after we climbed and hiked over mountains.
有人吗？来了！
The ferry used to be the most common mode of transport for Enshi locals. On lofty hills and above clear waters sails a tiny boat with an extraordinary story behind it.
您干这个多长时间了
20多年了，我是第3代人。我们的祖辈，那我们这里做点好事啊，就是摆渡的，就不收老百姓1分钱。
For 143 years, the One family has operated this ferry, bringing local villagers voluntarily across the river. It was a promise made by their ancestors that must be passed from generation to generation.
我们的祖辈就是呢，就来逃荒，就逃在这里呢。跟前的那个老百姓呢，对我们这么好，我们在这摆渡，老百姓过河就不收他的费。祖辈的这承诺呢，不能忘记，一直要传下去。
知恩图报，一代传一代。现在我这一代，也继续坚持下去。
A century of ferrying has created a legend of trust. People's living conditions have been greatly improved with the rapid development of local transportation. This ferry might become history one day, but the honesty that the people in Enshi cherish will live on forever.
Right now I'm in a huge maze, the world's first auto-vision stone forest. Its stratum was formed around 460 million years ago and has a poetic and dreamlike atmosphere. Let me take you on a journey deep into Enshi and explore how roads have defined the city.
In Xintang Township of Enshi City lies a sky road, which looks like a jade belt on a cliff. From a distance, the road looks like it's hanging on a wall. It's actually built on the cliff of Chegenpo. Before the road was built, there was only a meandering footpath, which was only 1 foot wide at its narrowest part.
过去的铁皮坡啊，羊肠路一条，窄处啊有卡巴多，上坡涂铁皮，下坡呢扶到说手啊拉着这个藤条走。
Villagers worked arduously for 10 years building this 4.4 kilometer sky road right on this cliff, which has an 800-meter vertical drop. Carving this road out of rocks and mountains was a huge challenge, but they were determined to pave the way to a better life. Chegenpo was finally conquered by those who wanted to shake off poverty. The Sky Road also helped villagers deep in the mountains realize their dream of prosperity. with more highways opening and high-speed rail and air routes expanded. Barriers that hindered Enshi's economic development have gradually been overcome. Clear water and lush mountains have become Enshi's precious assets. By May 2020, everyone in Enshi had been lifted out of poverty.
Enshi's road out of poverty didn't come only from traffic improvements, but also relied heavily on its unique industries. At 30 degrees north latitude, with an altitude of 800 meters, the canyon is shrouded in clouds and mist. This 100-mu tea garden of Enshi Yulu, one of China's most renowned green teas, is both a poverty alleviation industry base and a training site for tea making, an intangible cultural heritage in China.
行，
怎样？
挺好的。
好。
Yang Shengwei is the 10th generation inheritor of making Enshi Yulu. Now over 80 years old, Mr. Yang continues to make this handcrafted tea. The key to making Enshi Yulu involves delicate processes, such as steaming, rolling, and shaping.
恩师玉露必须要坚持真心，不是真心的就不叫恩师玉露。第二，必须要有真心上光。哎，对，哎对，哎对。你看大指头不是帮忙，还加一点。哎。
As you look at him doing it, it looks very easy, but it's not as easy as it looks. After 60 years of experience, Yang Shengwei has worked out a series of standards and criteria for making Enshi Yulu and has trained over 1,200 students, making a great contribution to the preservation and development of the skill.
Tourism and tea have given Enshi people increasing incomes with abundant sources of material wealth. There's also a rich spiritual life. The Tujia festival is another calling card of Enshi.
We're here to celebrate the Enshi Tujia Festival. It's a traditional blind date event for the Tujia youth with over 300 years of history.
Thousands of single people have come here in the hope of finding their Mr. or Mrs. Right. And it's Eastern Valentine's Day.
We 们是去年通过女儿会认识的人，所以今年就在这儿举办婚礼，觉得挺有纪念意义的。
The event has become an integrated festival filled with ethnic minority customs, culture, and tourism elements, injecting new vitality into Enshi's economic development. Taking the historic atmosphere of Enshi and appreciating its beauty and harmony between nature and mankind has probably been one of our most exhilarating experiences. Enshi people's wisdom and honesty have enabled them to pave the way to a brighter future.